Welcome back. Let us go to something that is very important to understand. That is type of noun. Actually, there are very too many types of noun, but we are only dealing with the thing that we will be using in further lectures. Okay. So first we are talking about a noun which is called as an object. Okay. So here noun can be used. Noun can be used as a direct object and also indirect object. What is that? That we'll see. It can be used as direct object and indirect object. It can be used in both the sense. So here if I say like this, okay, father killed the snake. I want to specify it. Father killed the snake. When you see this sentence, it is a simple sentence which is made only of 4 words. So if you try to analyze here, so here you have 2 nouns. That is, if you see the nouns over here, so they are, one is father and other is snake. Okay. Now both of them have their own role. Father is acting as a subject, right? Father is acting as a subject. Okay. And snake is the part of predicate, because killed the snake is the predicate. Now I will try to answer some questions for myself. Let me ask one question to verb. The verb over here is the action word. I always say, do not think more. Always remember one simple definition of verb. The verb is an action word. Now that action can be actual action, the action of state, action of being. That we'll discuss when it comes over here. Okay. So here kill is an action, right? So this is verb. Okay. Now I am asking a question to this verb. That is, who killed? Who killed? I am asking. The answer here comes father. That is obviously a noun, right? What type of noun, that is not very much important for us. Okay. So this word is obtained after asking question to verb, and that question I asked is who. So it is a noun. After asking I get noun. I asked the question to the verb and I got a noun. Okay. So this father is nothing but the subject for the verb. Barabar? This father is, the father here is what? It is subject for verb. Okay? It is subject for the verb. Yani if this was not there, the verb would have become incomplete. Right? So this acts as an subject to verb. So it is called as an, means this acts as one of the case for noun. So this is called as nominative case. This is called as nominative case. Means father is a nominative case. Okay. Now I will ask one more question. What is that? Father killed the snake. So I will ask killed whom? Right? Killed whom? So what I get? The answer, the snake. Okay. Now I will talk about this also later on. So when I ask killed whom, So that I get a noun only. So it is noun only here, correct? It is a noun. बराबर. लेकिन this particular reaches to someone, that is action of subject directly went on this particular person. कौन है वो person? Snake. The action of killing directly went on this, right? Directly went. So this action which is going is on some other noun is called as an object. So this is called as an object. So the snake over here, only the snake, that is the snake, is called as an object. So it is an object, and this case is called as an objective case. Okay. So now I have come to so-called as the knowledge of what is object. So I mean to say कि object is nothing but a noun. बराबर? Noun which some action goes on it. बराबर? Some of the action goes on it. That is why it is called as an object. And the case which is over here is called as an objective case. Okay? So here your subject you got as father, and this you got object as the snake. Now see what is the basic difference. Here what I get, I ask the question to the so-called as verb, but the question word is before, right? So who killed means who is filled by father, right? So this is a subject. So whenever subject is there for a verb, the question word follows pehle, and the question word follows later on in case of object. Getting it? So we have now come to know what is object. Now the question that arises in my mind is, is there only one object or more than one? Now see the second sentence that I have written. Father gave his son a cake. Okay, that is father gave his son a cake. So obviously father is your nominative case over here. Father is the nominative case. It is a noun and it is a nominative case because it acts as a subject for the verb gave. That is who gave, father. So it is a nominative case. Okay, it is your noun. Now it is a noun. Okay, so it is a nominative case. Agreed? Now if I ask question to gave, that is gave, which is the verb, gave what? If I say here, so I get the answer as gave what? A cake, which is again a noun, right? Correct. So action of giving passes over here on to this particular noun, right? The action of giving passes from the subject onto this. So it is called as an object. Okay, so this will be an object, right? Now if I ask one more question, gave whom? So I get answer as his son, which is also a noun, right? So it is also a noun, right? Yani the action actually passed from gave only. Gave to whom? If I ask like this, gave to whom? To his son, right? So gave whom? His son. Gave what? A cake. That means this also is an object because action is passing. Now if I say, okay, here there are double objects. So what is the exact role of these two objects, यानी what these objects are used for. So if I say I will close this particular word and try to read it. Father gave his son. Okay, it is an object because action has passed, but you remain incomplete with the sense. The sense remains incomplete. Father gave his son. You always want to know what is given. A book, slap, mobile phone, instruction. What is given that you want to know, right? This is what you want to know. That means this object which is there is not helping you to complete the word, right? It is so called as, because of this it becomes incomplete, right? So this object is called as an indirect object. Okay, so this will be your indirect object. And if you close this one, so father gave a cake, so it completes, meaning it becomes an object, action is transferred, everything is okay. We are not interested to know whom he is giving that particular cake. Okay, so in this case this is called as an direct object. Okay, you can also say like this, na? Father gave a cake to his son. Means father gave a cake is a complete sentence, complete with the meaning. And to whom? To whom? That is your another noun which acts an object but an indirect object. So here we understood now what is direct object and what is indirect object. We also understood what is your nominative case and what is your objective case. Okay, so as I told you, you will be dealing with one part because this will be using in something else, that is in the application of your transformations. So I discussed this today. In the further part I will be discussing something that is based on this. Okay, by that time you have a look at other videos, make everything very proper and then join for other sessions. By that time, goodbye and thank you.